Well, there's Patrick Mahomes on the field, the league's leader right now in passing yards and touchdown passes. He's been crushing it, probably leads the league in no-look passes too. For tonight's Soul and Science breakdown, though, on him and Phillip Rivers, here are John Brinkus and Trent Dilfer.
One way to analyze Phillip Rivers is in terms of kinematics, the geometry of motion. Rivers has up to 20 degrees less external shoulder rotation than Rodgers and 30 degrees less lateral trunk tilt than Brady. But what really stands out is the lack of separation between his upper torso rotation and his arm. Normally, lag is key in the kinetic linking that generates force. But his arm turns with his shoulders, which is why it resembles a push. And that push only takes about 1/10 of a second. Now, Patrick Mahomes is also gifted enough to work with a disrupted kinetic chain. Running left, he's flexible enough to rotate his shoulders nearly 90 degrees along his target line. This stretch loads energy in his trunk, and with virtually no hip turn, he delivers a strike. In moving right, without a stable throwing platform, massive external rotations of the shoulder helped Mahomes generate launch velocities of up to 57 miles per hour. Now for us, analyzing Mahomes rolling left and right was a no-brainer because he leads the league in both yards and touchdowns when throwing on the run.
It's been ridiculous. It's been superhero type stuff by Patrick Mahomes. And the last guy I can remember doing it at this level was Brett Favre, where every single game you played him, if you thought you beat him, he could play beyond the X's and O's and still get the upper hand.
Now Phillip Rivers' throwing motion has been picked apart forever, but the fact is, through 15 seasons, he's thrown for over 30 miles.
It's been an amazing career, and he's done it kind of the same way with precision and execution. You could call it surgical. And in this year especially, his decision-making has been at a rate like I've never seen before. Just crisp, clean decisions week in and week out. I love this duel, John, because it's not just a battle of art versus science, but it could be a battle for the MVP.
Ooh, battle for the MVP. All right, LT, look, no disrespect. You and Phil Rivers have had, you had a lot of magic together. Mm-hmm. But right now, in Phillip Rivers' 15th season, this looks like his best. How is he doing it?
He doesn't have me, so a lot of the pressure is on him now. But no, in all seriousness, I really believe it's the relationship he had with Ken Wisenhunt, his offensive coordinator. And a lot of times you look at offensive coordinators and their relationship with the quarterbacks, they take into account their input during the week, what the quarterback likes, but sometimes they don't. We recently saw this breakdown with Mike McCarthy and Aaron Rodgers. That doesn't happen in Los Angeles. Phillip Rivers and Ken Wisenhunt's relationship is strong, and Ken is always mindful of what Phillip likes on the field, and so he can call plays because he knows exactly what Phillip likes.
When I talked to Alfredo Roberts, who's one of my best friends, who played with him at Miami and at Dallas, he echoes the same things. He said, Michael, I don't think I've been around a quarterback that observes so much, sees so much, and wants so much input in everything he does. And another thing he always talks about, he says, there's still ways to go. They still can get better. Those William boys, Terrell and Mike, they got to pull their game up to play along with Phillip Rivers and Keenan Allen, and that's when the Chargers will go to that next level.
Yeah. Phillip Rivers, too, is making smarter decisions with the ball. It's like in the past, I feel like he hasn't been checking down or throwing the ball away, and he's doing that this year. Plus, the offensive line, which was a problem for so many years, has really turned things around. Just another note for everybody out there, Melvin Gordon not expected to play tonight. That's a huge blow to this offense. He's missed the last 2 games, so that means Phillip Rivers is going to have to throw a lot more on this Kansas City secondary, which he can throw on.
Got to step up and play tonight.
That's right. Rivers will try to keep But Kansas City has some pieces missing as well. Sammy Watkins is out. Kareem Hunt is no longer on the team. And the current starter, Spencer Ware, is doubtful. Mahomes could be without one of his starting linemen. Plus Tyreek Hill is questionable. What's that?
No, I thought you lost your mic, but you
well, I just powered through. I just kept talking. Sorry if you missed anything out there, but there's a lot of injuries. How about that?
You deal with the adversity and you plow through
you just keep going.
Way to go.
So here's what I do know, and you guys know this out there. Mahomes right now, he's having that MVP season. But Michael, tonight is only his 15th start in his young career. He's had so many amazing moments. So how does he keep this going, and can he keep this going through the playoffs?
Now, guys, and I've always said this, each level brings about new devils. That means each level you go to will bring a new challenge that you must face and go through. And I'm waiting to see this kid make that next challenge. I remember seeing him going up against the great Tom Brady, and he started that game out. That was a new level and another challenge. And he missed some early throws, but he came back late in that game and made some great throws. And that's why I said, okay, he's ready. He may stumble early on in the playoffs, but I guarantee you he'll find his footing and he'll run well through the playoffs.
And Mike, there's nothing that, so far that tells us this run can extend.
Right.
You know, think about some of the biggest games that he's been in so far against the Rams. He lit it up. It wasn't too big for him. And I've been seeing this since week 1, the first time they played the Chargers. He made a throw to Tyreek Hill that blew my mind. He threw it around the linebacker. Tyreek Hill ran a dig route, and he threw it around the linebacker. I've never seen anything like that. It is amazing. Please, let's show this tape.
He's throwing curveballs on the football field.
He is.
This is amazing how he threw this ball around this linebacker. If you look at, hopefully we got a different view of this play, because this tells the story. There was 2 linebackers sitting right there in the middle of the field. For him to throw it around that linebacker was just incredible.
Yeah, the way that he can improvise. I mean, his arm strength is one thing, but his mobility, his athleticism, the way that he can anticipate things, he can throw guys open. The list goes on and on and on. And we'll get to see him on display tonight. Also tonight at halftime, this is awesome for all the Chiefs fans in attendance here. Tony Gonzalez is going into the Chiefs Ring of Honor, one of the best to ever play the tight end position.
Well deserved.
There is where his name will be. They'll unveil it coming up. And I'm sure the fans will go wild here at Arrowhead Stadium. We'll be back with more right after this.